lot of candy trick-or-treating?
Unfortunately, no. You know, by the time the game was over, I think, you know, all the families had locked their doors.
Damn.
You know, I feel like if they saw 6'9", 240-pound man knock on the door in a costume at 11 o'clock at night, I don't know what could happen.
This is Canada, not the problem.
I don't know, but it's like 11:30 at night, families are going to sleep, and you see a tall black man knock on the door at nighttime in a leather jacket and a red cup. You don't know what to think. You don't know what to think.
Yeah, you probably would welcome our neighborhood. I don't know, the security kids.
Wouldn't be good.
It was a hit online, though. People were loving it.
Yeah, it was a hit online. It was a hit last night. Hit with my friends in that dinner, so I was happy. I was.
Wear it home tonight? You wear it for Washington?
Oh no, it's done. It's over with. It's in the dirty clothes basket right now. So that's retired. We're done.
You dressed the pop-up too?
Did I dress what?
Your pop-up. Your dog?
Yeah. I dressed him up as a Star Wars character. I think it was Chewbacca, but you know I think he chewed it up in like the first 10 minutes, so it didn't work out too well.
Take this stuff serious, man.
I do. It's Halloween. It's my favorite time of the year, so I was hoping a couple of my teammates would show up in costumes, but that didn't happen.
Hey, we know that shooters got to shoot, and some 3-game stretches don't go so good, and then some 3-game stretches go great. How hard is it to stay even keeled?
It's not difficult. Encouragement from my teammates, encouragement from the coaching staff, just telling me to keep shooting the ball no matter what. And that's what I'm going to do, you know. No matter how many times I miss, it feels good. You know, it's just not going in. You know, I can't let it affect any other type of my game defensively, my energy, rebounding, whatever it may be. I can't let my shooting affect that part of my game. But I'm going to keep shooting. You know, eventually it's going to start falling, but hopefully, you know, it's going to start falling in Washington, you know, rather than later on down the road.
After the Cleveland game, you mentioned that the only one that felt good was the one that didn't fall near at the end. Is this, like, are you constantly, like, analyzing how it feels, and, like, do you need to get past that in order to make it more automatic, or is that just sort of how you operate?
I just got to shoot the ball the same way every time. You know, no matter if I'm in a corner or if I'm up top, have the same release, hold my follow through, and just stare at the basket as the ball goes in the air. You know, every single time I shoot the ball, it's repetition. It's got to be the same way every single time. Watch it on film, see my mechanics, and just keep playing with it and practice. Getting extra shots up, extra work on off days, and eventually, like I said, it's going to start falling, you know, just hopefully sooner than later.
I guess what I'm asking is, when it's going well, is there that same level of self-analysis?
Yeah, no matter what. You know, if I hit 6 in a row, it's going to be the same thing whether I miss 6 in a row. You know, it can't alter my mind.
As a guy who's made a few shots, you would have an appreciation for Ray Allen, who announced his retirement today, officially. Where would you rank him in the shooters you watched over the years?
Jesus Shuttlesworth. You got to rank him in the top 3. You know, him, Steph, Larry Bird. You got to put him in the top 3 category. He's just automatic, such a quick release. Definitely go down as one of the all-time greats, Hall of Famer. So you got to put him definitely in the top 3.
Pretty much the same philosophy you did. Just keep shooting.
Just keep shooting.
Same form, same style, same rhythm.
The only way you're going to get out of a funk, only way you're going to get out of a hole is keep shooting. You know, you're not going to get out of it by not shooting the ball. And once you start seeing it go in, you know, then your confidence will go back up, and then you'll be fine.
Patrick, the fact that you say you're still rebounding, you're still setting screens and all that stuff, do you think that gets lost in the shuffle because everybody's looking at the 3-point shot, whether it goes in or not for you?
I mean, yeah, you know, people outside the organization, people outside the locker room, you know, they tend to focus on the stat sheet. You know, they don't, understand the little things, as far as contesting shots, communicating, defensive schemes, all the little stuff that I do out there. You know, you tend to not pay attention to that. Rather, you focus on rebounding, points, shot attempts, threes, free throws. You know, you look at the hard numbers rather than all the little effort stuff out there. So as long as my teammates, people in the organization realize, that I am effective in certain areas outside of my shooting, I'm fine.
We all know of guys that aren't able to do other things when their specific skill isn't working. What makes you able to continue to do those other things even though the shot isn't falling?
Just people that I've had around me, from my rookie year in Houston with, Chuck and Shane Battier and Kyle, you know, to playing alongside James and Chandler Parsons, even all the way back to high school and college days, and then now being here with the coaching staff, just telling me to find different ways to affect the game. You know, you're not going to be a scorer every single night. You know, when you have two all-stars like Kyle and DeMar who, you know, the plays are mainly for, you got to find other areas to be effective out there and just find your niche, per se, and that's what I tried to do when I got here.
Do you find yourself doing anything different defensively to cover for, like, Yak? I don't know if you've been out with Pascal, probably not at the same time, but when you're out there with Yak, do you find yourself doing anything to help him out, or is he just kind of got it pretty quickly?
He's just going with the flow. You know, just communication's a big thing, you know, with the young guys. You know, they're going to play hard. You know they're energetic and they're going to give it their all. They'll make mistakes along the way, but as long as they give 110%, they're good. So it's just communication, talking, you know, tell him to, you know, don't back down to any opponent, no matter how big or fast they may be. Just keep playing tough, keep playing strong, and when we're out there on the court on the defense end, you know, it's just talking. You know, he's got my back, I got his back. I look for him, he looks for me. So communication is a big thing with the rookies.